Well, thank you for joining us today at the Birthplace of Country Music Museum, the boys from Bristol. Just to start out a little bit, can you tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you met? How did you get together?
I'm Eamon Russell. And who are you?
And my name is Easton Compton.
And how did you meet?
We met because in like the middle of the summer there was pick-along camp. It's basically like this. It's just this camp where you go and you play instruments for like a week. It's really fun.
And we all met right here, and ever since we started playing more and more every week, and we were like, well, we might have something on our hands, so we decided to name ourselves the Boys from Bristol because we're all from the Bristol area, and just try to get out there as much as we can.
Oh, so have you played it out anywhere yet?
Yeah, we've played since we've been open for bookings for a couple months. We've played about a handful of shows. So,
what's your favorite one you've played so far?
Probably we went to play for what was it? It was like the female attorneys.
Yeah, we played at the female attorneys for law. His father actually arranged that for us. His father's a lawyer. We played over at the restaurant in Avenue called the Fiddler's Restaurant, where they have live music every week. We played there. Had a lot of fun there.
We also played in a diaper ministry in the
Yeah, we've played a few charity events like that. We've played here a couple times. So
do you have a bucket list venue that you'd like to play in the local area?
Well, obviously the Grand Ole Opry, but that'll be a long time. I'm not really sure. Just anywhere, to be honest.
Maybe the Carter family fold.
Yeah.
Play it.
That'd be really awesome.
Oh, that would be a great place.
They want people to play acoustic. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be a good fit for your group too.
Yes, it would.
So what are your musical influences?
My biggest influences are the Stanley brothers.
Of course.
And Ralph Stanley.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have any.
The Dillards.
No influences.
He likes every
all
genre.
Original.
He likes every genre and everybody.
Yeah.
He knows everybody.
So, what are your goals for the band? You mentioned the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, I guess just to stay together and just
Nashville or bus.
Yeah, get a bus eventually and just play as long as we can together and just have a good time. Really.
And remind me how old you are.
I'm 14.
And I'm 13.
13. All right, so you've got plenty of time to get to Nashville. Got to finish high school first. How do you balance being in a band and your school responsibilities?
Not really.
It is tough at some points, but thankfully a lot of the music plays on the weekends where we don't have school. But there is sometimes we do play during the school week, which can be tough, but
it's not tough for me because I get to get out of school.
Yeah.
So how do you feel you've grown as a musician since you started playing together?
Well, when I started in like the midsummer, I had very few musical knowledge.
Yeah, I feel like we both I think that playing together has just helped us both progress. Playing with somebody else, because we both played by ourselves and just a few people here and there. But I think being in a band and just finding somebody you play with regularly really helps a musician.
And you both also participate in the Junior Appalachian Musician Program here at the museum. How do you think being a part of that program has affected your band experience and
it's great just meeting new people like we said. I think that the best way to become a better musician is to listen to people and play with people that just the more you get out there and play like the Junior Appalachian musicians, the better you get.
Well said. So you've had a lot of sort of influence in the museum with your band, from Pick-Along Camp to the Junior Appalachian Musician Program.
Yep.
What's your favorite part of either of those programs, other than, of course, forming this band?
Yeah. Well, I think we both can agree that Pick-Along Camp was one of our. I remember the first time that I ever came here. It was a couple of years ago, and the only instrument I could play was the guitar. And I didn't hardly know anything about music, but I loved it ever since I was little. And as soon as I went there, I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. It's literally what I told my mom afterwards.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
So how did you both get started playing instruments? Was Pick-Along Camp the first time you played? You said you only played guitar at the time.
I'd played guitar on and off my whole life, and then about the time before I started Pick-Along Camp, I just really going heavy on it, and now I can play guitar, banjo, mandolin, and bass.
Oh wow! How did you get started on your instrument?
Well, I started out on fiddle when I was like really, really little. Then I took a really long hiatus. And I started playing again, but I kind of got a little bit sick of it. So I started doing mandolin, and also in like the summer I started doing harmonica.
How would you describe the sound of your band and your music that you play?
It's just bluegrass.
I'd say it's just Appalachian, really. I mean, even farther than bluegrass, you know, just traditional roots in Appalachian and bluegrass, you know.
All right. And are you planning to come back to Pickling Camp this year?
Of course.
Definitely. Yeah, I will until they kick me out.
So, what is your favorite song to play, both together or individually?
I mean, for me, it's hard to choose. I really like every song that we do together. And I like for me, individually, I like every song by Ralph Stanley and the Stanley Brothers. And just music of here, really, to be honest.
I would say that probably my favorite song to play would be Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
It's a good one.
Yep.
Or 500 Miles.
Is there anything you'd like to add or anything you'd like to tell us about yourselves or the group?
Just that you can contact us at The Boys from Bristol Instagram. We also have The Boys from Bristol at gmail.com, and we're also on Facebook. We're on Instagram and Facebook if you'd like to book us or just ask us any questions. Just make sure to follow us. We'll show you everywhere we're going to be on there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And would you play a song for us too before we end today? Or?
Yeah, we'll do a Taylor Brook key of A. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Taylor Brook.